Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel and thanks for stopping by. My name is Rella. Thanks for stopping by to check out this video. If you want to see how I achieved this beautiful look, please stay tuned and keep watching. See how I created this beautiful look on this beautiful melanin skin. Oh my gosh, I love her complexion. And yeah, so if you want to see how I achieved this look on this gorgeous model of mine, please stay tuned and keep watching. I mean, it's a very easy look to create and do on yourself or on any clients of yours or anyone you want to do it on. But yeah, stay tuned and keep watching. After doing using that now went in later on with foundation. The foundation that I used, it's Lancome foundation mixed with the Maybelline foundation. I mixed these two foundation up to try and achieve and get the right complexion. And yeah, as you can see, it's beautiful. The two foundations that I use is beautiful on the skin, actually really blends in beautifully well. After doing using that now went in later on with foundation. The foundation that I used, it's Lancome foundation mixed with the Maybelline foundation. I mixed these two foundation up to try and achieve and get the right complexion. And yeah, as you can see, it's beautiful. The two foundations that I use is beautiful on the skin, actually really blends in beautifully well. concealer. The concealer that I use is a NARS concealer. I think it's in the shade Calf. I use that concealer to just put that underneath to highlight the face. And after using that, I just blended it in using my beauty blender to blend all that in. And also at one point I went in with a tiny brush just to get into the inner corner of her eyes to blend in the concealer in nicely into her skin. After using the concealer to applying the concealer and blending it in and going back and forth using my foundation brush to blend everything else, as well as my beauty blender blending everything out, making sure everything is nice and seamless. So what I did was that before applying the setting powder and all of that, I used the matte fix plus spray to set the whole entire face using just to that helps the makeup to stay and last longer. So using the fix plus spray, and after that, using this fix plus spray, then I now set the whole face using the Studio Fix powder to set the whole entire face. Then went in with a Studio Fix powder to set underneath to set the highlighter, the concealer area where I highlighted. I used the MAC Studio Fix powder. I believe it was an NW50 that I used to just set her on the eye and the whole of her face before actually highlighting using the loose setting powder to highlight the whole face. The highlighting setting powder that I use is the Black Opal setting powder in the shade medium. I put that underneath the eye, and yes, so I light and then contour using my I use two different contour powder. I use a slick contouring powder, the trio contour powder, and I also use this CoverGirl bronzer type of um, powder to also contour. So I use the two mixture of those things to contour the areas that need to be contoured. Beautiful shaped brows. So I didn't really do much. I literally just followed the shape of her brows, brushing the hair of the brows upwards, and just following the shape of her brows. The hair on the brows were quite thick, so I really had to brush it up before lining and following the shape of her brows and drawing her brows in. And the usual step of just alighting and putting the highlighter underneath the brows just to tidy and clean everything up nicely. For eyes, for eyes, I used a palette called Mood Beauty. I used just two colors on that palette just to create the eyes. Um, I didn't want it to be too much, so I think it was more like a dark purplish color that I used more, and a very light brown on the outer area of her eye. The inner bits was the crease area. I used a dark purple color that's on that palette. It's a Mood Beauty palette. It's a Nigerian brand palette. Yeah, so that's what I use. And for her lids, the eyelid, I use a Kiko water eyeshadow. Sprayed a bit of water Fix Plus onto it just to make it a bit more pigmented, and I put that on her lid area. And after using the Kiko, I went back and forth blending everything nicely while doing that. And Fix Plus spray, then and now set her whole face using the Studio Fix powder to set the whole entire face. Later on, what I now did is I went back and forth blending in the foundation and using my skin finish powder and my Studio Fix powder to blend the whole entire face and making sure everything is flawless. For the eyelashes, I used Precious Roller Cosmetic eyelashes in the style Flirt. Towards the end, I just put a tiny bit of orange type of glitter on top of her lids. And yeah, and that was it. Because we were rushing quite a bit, so I didn't get to do her lips the way I wanted to. So I just really went in with a simple lip gloss from Precious Roller Cosmetic. It's one of the lip gloss from Precious Roller Cosmetic, which is available in the UK and anywhere you can order online. And yeah, and that was it. It's a simple red lipstick, lip gloss that I use on the lips. And yeah, that's it, y'all. That's the finished look. And hope you all like it. And I would like to see you here next time on my next video. Please like and subscribe and share this video with your loved ones, your friends, and let them know about Precious Roller Makeup. And you can follow me on Instagram at Precious Roller Makeup. And yeah, look out and stay tuned for more video to come. And I'll see you soon in my next one. Thanks for watching. Stay blessed and bye bye.